we've been over a bunch of information. And the question is like, well, how do you get started? And you just do. You need to pick one of those few things that need to be done, and you need to do something to make progress in that area. If you're not ready to completely just change your diet and revolutionize your entire, nutritional habits, start with exercise. If exercise is hard, but you can make some alterations in your diet, start by changing some things up with your nutrition. Start with something, even if it's small, because the thing is, like, you have to exercise enough, and you have to eat the right amounts of food. You have to start getting some sleep. You have to start, drinking some water. You have to start prioritizing your health. So, right now, like if you're watching this video right now, man, put on your shoes and go outside and walk for 5 minutes. Lay down on the ground and stretch, or try to, or if you can do push-ups, man, do a push-up. Do 5, do 10, do whatever it is. Like, do something. We need to be giving ourselves, like, we need to put ourselves through the suck every day, at least to like a small degree, so that we can grow. Voluntary trauma is I mean, I hate to, that's such a strong word, but that's what it is. Because the biggest thing in life is, like, you don't want life to give you too much that you're not prepared for. Because life will put enough weight on your shoulders where it will cripple you. Literally, sometimes. Or figuratively. The whole point of the training part is learning how to fight. Learning who it is that you are and what you're capable of. Before learning that you have to fight. So if you go into a battle knowing that you are at least somewhat prepared, you will come out of the other side. Maybe not unscathed, but like, you'll make it. But if you go into a battle of life, man, like, this is the seriousness of all of this, is preparing for life. Preparing for things that could happen tomorrow. And it's not living in fear of those things, but is becoming able to attack those things and fight those things and win. We all have this level of life, like the hardships of life. We have like a 10 that we've experienced. And you can either like willingly like transcend that 10, and things that are a 10 now, maybe they can become like a 6 or a 5, as time goes on, because you're starting to broaden that gap. You can either do that now, or you can only be able to handle a 10 and you experience a 20. And then that thing breaks you. And if you're not prepared at all, and I've seen what happens on that side. I know how much life can take away from you in the blink of an eye. And if you do not do something to try to combat that, to prepare for that. I mean, I train hard every day. And granted, there's certain aspects of my life where I need to be trained. Like, that's just what it is. But I want to be prepared for anything. If somebody's trapped a mile down the road and I need to run to them, I want to be able to do that. If somebody's in a burning building, I want to be able to get in there before it all goes on fire. If I need to be strong and I am weak, it's a dangerous place to be in. So it's just really, man, like, learning how to do things that you do not want to do to make you more. So that every day that you wake you up, you can look at yourself and be like, man, like, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the man that you are. I'm proud of the woman that you are. I'm proud of the person that you're becoming. And we get better. And in that time when you're going through that stuff, when you're out there on those runs and you're in there like lifting those weights and trying not to cry because you're tired or it hurts or it's painful or whatever it is, that is where you find yourself. And that makes you a better version of you for you and for everyone else in your life. They need that part of you. They need that version of you that is healed. They need that version of you that is strong. They need that version of you that when one little thing goes wrong, you don't break down and shut off. Your kids need that. Your family needs that. They deserve that. You deserve that because you have to have your own back. You have to be there for you. You are the only person in this world that can actually truthfully, like 100% actually be there for you. Every day that I wake up, I'm like, man, even if nobody else in this world's got my back, I've got my back. Because I already know what I can achieve. And there's no limit on that. I know what I am capable of. And I know that I'm capable of stuff I don't even know I'm capable of yet. But I push myself every single day. Because if I ever do get hit by another car and I wake up in a hospital and they tell me that I'm never going to walk again, I'm prepared for that. If my house burns down to the ground, well, my house is burnt to the ground, man. Like, once you do enough stuff that is hard, I learned it in a way that I didn't have a choice. But once you deal with enough stuff and once you put yourself through so much pain and like you fight that battle and you win, then nothing else matters anymore. Nothing's a big deal. Like, you get to love because you want to love people. Even if they don't love you back, you get to love them because you're not scared of that. Because it's pain. You get to be happy without the fear of what happens whenever whatever this is making me happy is gone. You just get to be happy because you can be happy. But the only way to find that version of you is to grow into that version. And to go so far on the other side of what you think should even be like realistic. Because maybe people think I'm nuts. Maybe people are going to think you're crazy. Maybe when it's 120 degrees outside and you're out there running 5 miles for absolutely no reason other than the fact that you can and you should. People are going to be like, man, what is wrong with you? But you're preparing for that fight that you may have to face. Because I promise there's one coming. There's something coming. And you can prepare for it or don't. But it's going to be a lot easier if you're at least somewhat conditioned for that fight. It is BNB for a reason. It is for the fighter in us all. Not that everybody's a fighter, but everybody should be capable of it. So you just got to get started. Do something. 100% every day. And on the days that you're actually truthfully tired, maybe you rest a little bit. But make sure that you're tired. Like, make sure you need the rest and you're not just like, well, I'm just going to take it easy today because I don't feel good. On those days that you don't feel good and you don't feel like doing it, you should do it anyway. And on the days whenever you really do deserve a rest, you can take that rest and not feel guilty about it. Because okay, I know I could have went out there and did it if I wanted to. But I'm just going to choose to chill. I don't need to overdo it. So just get started, man. You need to get started. Something. Do something.